Hello and welcome to JVE Season 6, Round 6 at Jeddah for the Saudi Arabian J-Prix. Let's take a look at the upgrades and the constructors and the drivers' standings while pre-qualifying is underway. First of all, upgrades ahead of this round. We've got speed upgrades for Tortu, Mitsubishi and Matimar Racing. Matimar Racing go up to joint second best as a result of that speed upgrade and are one of only 3 teams with level 4 speed. Acceleration upgrades for Carpathian's Peak, Evolve and Pizza Racing Team, as well as grip upgrades for Brabham and Evolve. RDU also get Excel and grip upgrades, double Excel and double grip, as they now have quadrupled their car index since the beginning of the season. Brabham remain as the best car on the grid. Let's take a look now on drivers shortly. Ruski still in the lead, 62 points. Boken behind him, just 5 points behind him, and Arcaniac 2 points behind Boken. Boken has 1 token remaining. Arcaniac, very importantly, has 3. And Ruski has, of course, none for a while now. Kuku's in 4th with 48, has 2 remaining, and Monaco behind him has 2 remaining as well. One that has the most remaining is Kami, who's got all 8 tokens left, currently in 18th with 4 points, and looking to spend those 8 tokens in the next 2 rounds, as he of course can't spend in the tokenless finale. Constructors is looking like this. Brabham have pulled away from Yorkshire Aerial. They are now 35 points in the lead, nearly enough to win a whole round ahead outright. Even if Evolve win the next 2 rounds, they can only get up to the 80s and still have to face catch up to Brabham in order to properly face Brabham. Without any further ado, let's get into 3 minutes of qualifying here in Jeddah. Let's take a look at the tokens while the drivers start their first lap. Here are the token spends, and you might have noticed, yes, it is another insane token spend. 16 drivers spending. Only Mr. Monza, Alexei Drozdov, Ruski and Matimar are not spending any tokens in this race. Ruski on account of having run out of tokens already. But let's rattle through it, starting from the single token spenders. That is Boken 34, Monaco Grand Prix, Toffoli 99, Cuckoos, Gibbons, Banana Boy, Hempo, and Mini Moai. 2 tokens from Ethan, Vlado 204, Levioso, Du Machina, Emma Box, and Kisir. 3 tokens being spent only by Arcaniac, and 4 tokens, the only 4 token spender being Kami Kazi. That is the token spend for Jeddah, and oh boy, is it going to be a big one. But more importantly, it will be Arcania, Kamikaze, and of course some 2 token spenders here and there battling for the top positions right now. Kami and Arcaniac both on very fast laps, and it's Kami who goes on provisional pole. Toffoli is up provisionally to the front row with a 32.43 time. We've got Kisir in 3rd. That new speed upgrade working out brilliantly for him. He's got a time of 32.55. Arcaniac only a 32.62, but he just managed to get ahead of Kami at the very end of the lap there, and he might be able to improve on that this lap. Let's see, cross the line. There he goes, it's us, 32.12, to Machina, onto provisional pole, Vlado 204, onto the provisional front row. Amazing laps, to Machina, first one to go sub 32, of course he's spending 2 tokens here today, and Mitsubishi have just gotten level 3 speed, and it looks like they are working quite well with it. So are Torto Autosport. Toffoli currently up in 5th. Kamikaze crossed the line, 31.90, and Ethan matches that time, 31.90, and Arcaniac is being left behind, unable to pull off a fast lap. He'll have to improve in the race if he can't improve in the qualifying. But it's 31.90 times from Kamikaze and Ethan. Kamikaze would take the pole position right now, given that he got the time earlier Van Even. And now across the line, he will not improve a second time. Not a lot of improvements underway at the current moment, except Kukus jumps up to 9th, dispossessed from it by Boken, who jumps up to 9th. Kukus now in 10th, and this will be the final lap for Kami, for Ethan, for Arcaniac to make a final impact. Kami currently in provisional pole. Will that change? It doesn't look likely. Across the final turn he goes. He will not improve himself, but that may very well be pole position. Keysir going fast. Keysir starts on pole position. Incredible lap time at the very end of qualifying. 31.75. Beats Kami by a 10th and a half. Let's take a look at the full qualifying result. Let's put up the tokens and upgrades besides this. Give you a clearer picture of what's going on. Case here, that level 4 speed coming in handy. But with just 2 tokens, he takes pole position off of Kamikaze, who's also got level 4 speed, and is spending 4 tokens. Kamikaze tie breaks Ethan. He said a 31.90 time earlier than Ethan in the same lap, but earlier Ethan starting from 3rd, also spending 2 tokens. Dumashna starts from 4th. Great qualifying from him, and for Mitsubishi, if they can keep it in the top 5, their best position so far has been 5th place from the Polish J-Prix set by Mr. Monza. And Dumashna might be able to fight for a position higher than that. Vlado204 spending 2 starts from 5th. Arcaniac spending 3 starts all the way down in 6th. Will be looking to recoup some of his losses. He was up fighting for pole at the start of that qualifying session, not so much by the end. Tifoli spending 1 starts from 7th. Boken spending 1 starts from 8th. Monaco Grand Prix spending 1 starts from 9th. Kukus spending 1 will start from 10th. Emma Box is spending 2 starts from 11th. Levioso 2 starts from 12th. Matimar, tokenless, our highest tokenless runner, is starting from 13th. Alexi Drozdov, also tokenless, starts from 14th. They tied. Matimar starts ahead. Gibbings spending 1 token, starts 15th. Mr. Monza spending no tokens, starts 16th. Ruski no tokens, starts 17th. And behind all the tokenless runners are the 2 RDUs starting 18th and 19th in a track that prioritizes speed, and they don't have any, and neither do Pizza Racing Team. They are struggling a bit, but not as much as Minimoai, who will have to start from 20th. So that is your grid, and let's get straight into it here for 28 laps here in Saudi Arabia. Let's go. Here we go. 5 lights and away we go. Keysir starting from the front. Kamikaze right behind him. A lot of soft runners here at the start. Arcaniac has picked hards. That is not going to help him jump ahead unless he has a really good performance. Ethan forcing himself through there to fight Kamikaze down the field. We've already got Arcaniac dropping down to 7th as a result of his use of the hard tires. Kamikaze over there getting into the lead of the race. Keysir dropping down to 3rd. Ethan on the back of Kamikaze looks down the inside. Ethan, will he lead the first lap? Will it be Kamikaze or Keysir? Or will it be Ethan? Keysir gets back into 2nd position. Into 1st position he goes. And they've got a pack of 3 fighting over there. Vlado204 up into 4th. Dumashna in 5th. Tifoli holding off Arcaniac, trying to help a Monaco Grand Prix. Levioso fighting Kukus. Levioso has managed to get some positions. Keysir now overtaken by Kamikaze. Looks like Ethan has had some issues now. He's struggling to beat Dumashna, and Vlado204 drops into 5th position. Keysir has lost Kamikaze quite a bit, and Kami now with the fastest lap of 31.35. I think that's unlike anything we've seen in qualifying. Fastest lap in qualifying was a 31.75 from Keysir, and Kamikaze has completely stepped it up into 2nd gear on those 4 tokens running high, and he will not allow anyone else to take this race victory. Dumashna running in 2nd currently. Great stuff from the Mitsubishi driver in his debut season and the team's debut season. Keysir currently in third, Vlado 204 in fourth, Ethan still down in fifth. Monaco Grand Prix looks like De Foley has managed to help him out as he's running up in sixth. Levioso, Arcaniac, both hard runners, but they are running seventh and eighth. They've got tokenless Ruski behind them, who is in fact beating Cuckoos, who's spending one token. Emma Box now gets ahead of Cuckoos, drops down to 11th. Alexei Trostov is down in 12th, and Tafoli down in 13th, now recovers the 12th position. Boken in 14th, then Banana Boy. Gibbings not having a great performance. Matimar, Minimoai, Hempo, and Mr. Monzas completely dropped down the grid. At least you'll be happy to know that Dumashna is up in second place, helping Mitsubishi along. If he manages to pull off this finish, their points in the standings, I believe, will double. Kamikaze is holding on to that lead pretty severely now after that initial start chaos. It's really calmed down. Ethan has managed to get past Vlad, and he's chasing down Kisir here at 31.92. Kisir's 33.73, much faster. 3DS is unable to make a move. Bit of a mistake there at the end of him, and he loses the back of Kisir, loses some pace for the slap. See, we've got Ruski now up in sixth. Tokenless is incredible what he's managing to do here. Brabham just 2 seasons ago, struggling at the back. Last season, promoted to the midfield. This season, completely at the top. Monaco Grand Prix, first one to pit now, right after just edging out Ruski for 6th place. He decides to pit for fresh medium tires. Kisir is on the back of Dumashina, makes the move, holds on to second position. It is second place for Kisir now. Kamikaze into the pits. Will we see Kisir go in? Yes. Dumashina, Vlado 204, and Ethan, who's dropped back down to 5th. Ruski, what about him? Running tokenless so far. Yes, he's also into the pits. Arcaniac, Levioso stay out on the hards. Cuckoo's out on the mediums. Emma Box forced to go in. Gibbings and Tifoli promoted into the points temporarily as a result, going out on the medium tires. And we got Komi and Kisir opting for another soft Dumashna and Ethan onto sets of hards, and Vlad is onto a set of mediums. Very varied strategy here, considering softs managed to last about 7 laps. I think a softs and a hards and the mediums would be a nice mix too of strategy to do the race. I think 4 times softs would also work quite well. Kisir, a fast lap of 31.78, just 300 slower than his pole position time. Dumashna running in 3rd. He's got Arcaniac trying to chase him, but Arcaniac's on worn hard tires, not under the pits just yet. Running up in 4th, Vlado 204 in 5th, and Cuckoo's in 6th. Arcaniac hoping for some rain, but we've got Prime, Saudi Arabian, whoever at the current moment. Cuckoo's hoping for the same. He's been out on those mediums for 10 laps. That is crazy. Now trying a move. Bold move on Vlad, and it works out, and he's up into 5th. Will he enter the pits at the end of this lap? Yes, he will. What tires will Cuckoo's pick as he's looking to beat his tokenless teammate? He's going onto the softs. He exits out just ahead of Ruski, just behind Levioso, and on those softs he'll be able to make up some possessions by extending those first mediums on up to 10 laps. Kamikaze out in the lead. Kisir in 2nd, not much difference there. Arcaniac has managed to get past Dumashna, but now he has to enter the pits himself off the hard tires. So Dumashna is back in the podium spot. Vlado 204 gets through into 4th place as a result for Arcaniac pitting. Ethan coming just very close behind Arcaniac after the latter has petted. Going on the outside, can he make the move stick? His hearts are still quite good. He has the traction, and Ethan is up into 5th position. Levioso in very worn hearts now, still running up in 7th. Those hearts will be dying off quickly as he's got Cuckoos on softs, overtaking him on the outside. There he goes. Ruski, will Ruski manage to overtake him before he pets? No, but after he does, he will. And the Browns are going 7th and 8th at the current moment. It's just a casual day of pure business for Kamikaze here. To make it all work out with the 4 token spend this round, and of course confirmed 4 token spend next round, as that is the last round to spend tokens on, and he's got 4 remaining after this. Keys here running in second, 2 seconds behind Kamikaze, not too far. They've got the same level of speed, and that is more than enough to make them quite close to each other, but Kamikaze does has that 2 token advantage, so the lack of disparity is quite interesting. Keys has now opted to go into the pets. Kami on the same level of wear on his tires did not go into the pits. Keys exits out just behind Dumashna. He'll be hoping not to endure too much time lost from battling, but he has also exited out on the hard tires. I don't know if he can take those to the very end, or what his end plan is, but he's stuck behind Alexei Drostov. That allows Vlado204 to make a challenge on him. Kami is now into the pit stop, but Vlado204 is up into 3rd place. Dumashna, of course, running in 2nd. Kamikaze out of the pits onto the medium tires. I don't think those will last until the end either. Dumashna, Keys now got back past Vlad. Ethan running in 5th. Arcaniac fighting Cuckoos for 6th, forces him into the grass there. Arcaniac 2 more tokens as well, 3 to Cuckoos as 1, but he's just not been performing at all with those 3 tokens, and Cuckoos now overtakes him for 6th position. Ruski is in 8th, tokenless. Gibbings up into 9th now, he's jumped up to, and Levioso running in 10th. We got Vlado204 into the pits onto a set of hard tires. I think he'll be able to finish the race with this compound if he chooses to do so. He exits down in 6th. That allows Cuckoos to go all the way up into 4th, but that hot Saudi Arabian weather won't give him any respite in the form of rain. It is getting sunnier and sunnier. Very warm track conditions here, and that also means the tires are falling off quite rapidly. Of course, also due to the nature of the track, is quite a speedy track, and a lot of these little turns, these little S's, make it very exhausting for the tires. Casey up into 2nd now, gotten past Dumashna, whose hearts are falling off now, and so are Cuckoos' softs. And we're going to have light rain after all. Look at that. Never rains in the Saudi Arabian desert. Well, you've just been proven wrong by Ultimate Racing 2D2, as Keisier and Dumashna are into the pits onto the inter tires. It looks like a lot, 100% inter tire rate so far. Kamikaze has stayed out. Will it prove to be a fake rain? That will just increase Kamikaze's lead. Nothing interesting will occur from that really, as everyone else is into the pits for inter tires, and so is Kamikaze. Enter rain has not been announced to be leaving yet, so he's going in just in case as well. That's everyone out on enters, a rare sight in the virtual leagues. Everyone loves to choose the wet weather tires, but enters are a welcome surprise some of the time. We've got Kamikaze currently in first, 4 seconds ahead of Keisier, who's running just 1.5 seconds over Dumashna in third. Cuckoos is currently in fourth, saved by the bell now. Running in fourth with 1 token spend is amazing, and we're gonna have heavy rain, so the intermediates weren't the right choice in the end. And they're going to have to switch to wet weather tyres. Keys here has got Dumashna on his back. He's got 2 lapped cars, and Dumashna the S's through the S's manages to overtake Keys here for second position. Keys here will be looking for a counter move, and he manages to pull one off, and he's back into second. Kuku's in fourth, Arcaniac in fifth, and we're gonna have clouds coming soon, so the Inters will probably stay on the Inters after all. Vlado 204 running in 6th, Ethan in 7th, Monaco Grand Prix up in 8th now, Levioso in 9th, Ruski in 10th, and it looks like him and Gibbings pitted shortly before the rain happened, as they have dropped some positions here, which would be explained of course by the pit stops. Gibbings now outside the points, so is Boken 34 down in 12th. Kamikaze is now extended his gap up to 5 seconds from Kisir, who's trying to run away from Dumashna, but is proving to be quite a difficult task. Maimar Racing and Mitsubishi engaged in a battle for the runner-up spot. Look, I think it looks like no matter what, they are guaranteed that podium position at least. Kukus is 4 seconds behind Dumashna, and now he's gotten slowed down by Emma Box there. No time gained on that. On that Italian and Turkish driver pair currently running in the podium slots. Arcaniac under 2 seconds behind Kukus, also getting slowed down by Emma Box here. Emma Box causing a bit of mayhem out on the track. See any other real action. Levioso quite close to Monaco, just under a second behind. Monaco, will he pull away on the finish straight here? Not really. Levioso is closing down that gap, trying to get past Mini Moai as well. And there he goes, and he squeezes his way through, hits some grass on the exit, but he's through into 8th position. And that is quite an overtake. Dumashna first one into the pits. Kamikaze and Kisir opted to stay out. Will that help him? Will the undercut help him or hinder him at the end? Well, there's only 4 laps left to be run, so I don't think tire wear will be much of a factor in the end of the race. Boken, part of the other pack that have pitted quite early here. Ruski holding down that final points position. He's got Gibbings in 11th, trying to get into the points. Kami and Kisir are now out of the pits onto the soft tires, and it looks like that undercut has not worked for Dumashna at all. He's in fact lost time to Kisir, but he's also lost time to Kukus, who's right behind him and might be catching up to him. Dumashna's catching up to Kisir yet again, didn't lose too much time. And he's making up for it in pace. Kamikaze now on a penultimate lap. There is nobody who can touch them. This race is as good as his. Dumashna, Kukus, they are close, but they're not close enough for a fight, for an attack. Levy has managed to get 5 seconds ahead of Monaco. That is quite an achievement. Gibbings now getting really close to Ruski. Was for a second there under 2 seconds behind, but it's now 3 seconds. He's on the back of Mr. Monza. Kamikaze starts the final lap of the race. Kukus very close behind Dumashna. Dumashna getting slowed down by Mr. Monza and Gibbings. Which is a lot of chaotic pack of lapped cars he's in. He overtakes all of them, overtakes Alexei Drozdov and leaves them behind for Kukus to deal with. He gets past Alexei Drozdov, past Gibbings, almost, there he goes, and now just has to get past Mr. Monza. We'll see some team orders. Kamikaze will see him win the Saudi Arabian J-Prix as he crosses the line, and it will be Kisir in second for Dumashna, very close there at the end. Kisir takes the runner-up spot. Dumashna with Mitsubishi's first ever podium. Kukus finishes in 4th, great performance. Arcaniac finishes in 5th. Ethan finishes in 6th. Vlado 204 will cross the line in 7th, and Levioso in 8th. Double points for Carpathian's peak, but maybe not as much as they were hoping for with their token spend. Monaco Grand Prix will take 2 points for 9th position, and Ruski will take the final position, the only tokenless driver to finish in the top 10, but with 16 token spenders is a bit embarrassing. Boken finishing 11th, Gibbings in 12th, both of them spending 1 token. To Foley also 1, finishes 13th. Emma Box with 2, finishes only 14th. Pizza Racing Team car really struggling on the track. Banana Boy 1 token will finish in 15th. You can see the struggle. RDU Motorsport are under. Matimar tokenless in 16th. Hempo with 1 in 17th. Mini Moai with 1 in 18th. Alexei Drozdov with none in 19th. Mr. Monza with none in 20th. Those two will not be too disappointed to get no points for no tokens. It is Kamikaze. It takes the maximum 26 points here in Saudi Arabia. And of course, we'll see you next time around for... Let me actually check. What race do we have next? Round 7. It will be Shanghai, the debut of Shanghai and the Chinese J-Prix as the virtually Chinese investors have decreed. So we'll see you then. It will be quite a grip intensive track and a speed intensive one as well, due to the long straight at the bottom, I would presume. So yeah, see you then.